The Trudeau government wants Canadian farmers to cut fertilizer use just as we face a worldwide food shortage. Hi, I'm Brian Lilley, political columnist for the Toronto Sun. It's mind-boggling that we'd even consider this, but Trudeau government is looking to farmers and asking for a 30% reduction in greenhouse gas emissions from fertilizer. They're concerned about emissions caused by nitrous oxide inside fertilizer. Now, farmers say there's no effective way to do this without cutting fertilizer use by 30%. They say, why don't we look at intensity of emissions and how much food we can produce while using fertilizer properly? No, says the Trudeau government, they want an absolute 30% emissions reduction. Even in the face of protests from the agriculture ministers at a meeting last week with the provinces, the federal government is moving ahead. I should point out that Marie-Claude Bibeau, the federal agriculture minister, was a bureaucrat and small business tourism operator before going into politics, while the people that actually run the agriculture ministries in Ontario, Saskatchewan, Alberta, and elsewhere, they were successful farmers and ranchers. But why listen to them? Why listen to the wheat growers? Why listen to Fertilizer Canada or all the other groups saying that this is the wrong policy at the wrong time? The Trudeau government has their green blinders on. They're moving ahead with their goal of net zero by 2050. They're moving ahead with their idea that by 2030, we're going to slash emissions, even if it means less food for farmers, less food for you, and higher prices for you. We've already seen policies like this instituted in places like Sri Lanka, where they did an outright ban on fertilizer. Crop production fell dramatically for things like rice, a staple of the diet. It fell for tea, a serious source of income for that country. But government didn't care about that. They pushed ahead with it. Guess what happened? They overthrew the government. I'm not saying we're headed in that direction, but look at the Netherlands. Farmers there have been protesting for weeks over a similar policy that's calling for a 50% reduction in emissions from fertilizer and a cutback in fertilizer use for the very same reasons. Highways have been blockaded, food distribution centers blocked. The Dutch government continues to push ahead with their policy. This is all driven by people committed so deeply to their Paris climate targets that it doesn't matter what the impact is on you. This is the Trudeau government having their blinders on. This is the Trudeau government being pure greeniacs. They've already helped do what they can to destroy the oil and gas industry in this country. Next, they're coming for agriculture, all based on the same devoted promise of cutting greenhouse gas emissions. You end up being the one that pays for it, while Trudeau flies around the world just growing his carbon footprint. Let me know what you think. Drop a comment down below, share this on social media, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.